All right, both sides claiming victory in the battle over congestion pricing, which is expected to go into effect on Sunday.
New York says the federal judge's ruling cleared the way for congestion pricing to begin, but New Jersey residents are saying not so fast, citing environmental concerns. So joining us this morning is Susan Lee, the president of New Yorkers Against Congestion Pricing. She's here to break it all down for us. So good morning to you, Susan. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year
to you, too. So have you had a chance to read through that 72-page ruling? And curious, does it say anywhere that congestion pricing cannot begin on January 5th?
So the Judge Gordon, remanded back to the Federal Highway Administration. And so they have to go back to court in late January into February of 2025. So we're saying to the MTA, not so fast. There are still other litigation that's still pending. Hempstead is one, and New Jersey is the other.
But does it say anywhere that it can't start then on the 5th, or will it still go despite these, these issues that are still to be determined?
It doesn't say that it can't go forward. However, it would be foolish for the MTA to go ahead with it. I think it would be reckless and costly to implement a program. I mean, the judge did say they have until January for the Federal Highway Administration to come back to them with more data, and the parties will have their time to respond to these data in late January, early February. So we're just saying to the MTA, hold on, it will be costly if you are to implement it on January 5th and the ruling comes out in mid-February or late February, that will pause the or eliminate congestion pricing.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth.
Yes, no doubt. Susan, tell us about the next steps from your perspective on how to try to beat this congestion pricing. What are your next steps?
So our group recently, as recently as yesterday, filed an amicus brief with the town of Hempstead in their litigation. And so I think New Yorkers and residents of New Jersey should be hopeful. There is still several litigations still at play. And, when we look at the environmental assessment, they only looked at mitigation factors for South Bronx. New Jersey was left out. So was the Lower East Side, where several of our plaintiffs reside. And so in their environmental assessment, the MTA did say that 600 additional trucks daily will be using South Bronx to bypass the toll, and that traffic will be pushed to Staten Island, New Jersey, and the Lower East Side. So I think, residents of New York, New Jersey should remain optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, though, because MTA Chair and CEO Janel Lieber, he issued this statement. I'm going to read it to you, reiterating that the $9 tolls will begin on Sunday. So here's exactly what he said. He said, "We are gratified that on virtually every issue, Judge Gordon agreed with the New York Federal Court and rejected New Jersey's claim that the environmental assessment was deficient. The decision does not interfere with the program's scheduled implementation." So this is what he said. That's his statement. What's your reaction to that?
Well, the judge, and I'm reading this quote from the judge's order, the court must conclude that the FHWA and project sponsors acted in an arbitrary and capricious manner in reaching their mitigation determination in the final EA. So I think the judge is telling, the MTA, this needs to go back to the Federal Highway Administration for further data collection and analysis. So I don't think it's wise for the MTA to go forward.
Yeah, Susan, it almost seems like a game of chicken. I would imagine it'd be a disaster for the MTA if they were to lose with litigation and have to refund so many people, money that they spent. So do you feel like they might give a last-minute blink and pause?
We are looking forward to that. I mean, if you think about the refunds, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck and they can't wait for that refund. They are using money out of their pocket away from buying groceries to travel to work. So that is why we strongly recommend the MTA to not go forward with congestion pricing on January 5th until this litigation is settled, the decision comes out.
So what do you think the chances are then that they will pause it?
I'm hopeful. There is discussion to have, and I think that, like I said, it would be unwise for them to go forward. It is a lot of money. I mean, it's $9 each day, and it's money that people can't afford. They need that money to buy groceries or for everyday essentials.
Susan, specifically between now and Sunday, is there anything your group is doing besides, keeping the conversation going? Anything specific?
No, we just filed our amicus brief in the town of Hempstead in relation to their litigation. So we are looking forward to see what's happening. There is something coming down the pipeline in Hempstead, January 3rd, and the oral argument is scheduled for January 16th.
All right, well, time will tell. Susan Lee, thank you again for your time this morning. Appreciate it. And again, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Susan.